Hi there, Paul Salah, Superintendent of the Huron Valley Schools. I just want to thank you for tuning in. Just a couple of quick items to share with you in terms of questions that we've been getting regarding the bond proposal. This item particularly relates to sort of the history of the 19 bond and before. One of the things that we've learned as a school district is that it's important for us when we go to the community and ask for consideration of a bond proposal that it's at a zero tax rate increase. That's important because what we have found in the past is when the school district has taken an increase to the community, it's typically been unsuccessful. So back in 2018, when we engaged with construction managers and architecture firms to really take a close look at all of our facilities and help us to create a list of items that needed to be completed, there was a pretty exhaustive master plan that was developed back in 2018 by a group called the Building Futures Committee. And that committee was made up of community citizens, it was made up of parents, it was made up of staff and students, and really a very large, comprehensive list with multiple priorities were put into place. And that list was exhaustive, and we recognized it was about $400 million in needs. The bond that we passed was a zero tax rate increase because we did not want to ask for an increase for a total of $182 million. So when you take 400 million in needs and you subtract 182 million, you recognize right off the bat that the 182 million was never going to be sufficient to do everything that a district our size would need. The plan was always to go out for another bond proposal at a zero tax rate increase. And frankly, what we see around us in terms of school districts that are contiguous to us, they go out for bond proposals that are typically zero tax rate increase every 5 or 6 years or so. And in that way, they're able to maintain their facilities. And so we have an opportunity now to really start to do the planning for projects that remain. And so when we're talking about this zero tax rate increase bond for 2024, I just think it's important to note that was always the plan. It was always the plan to get into a responsible cycle of zero tax rate increase bond proposals so that we can maintain our facilities and never go again the duration of time that we went between the late 90s and 2019 in terms of passing an infrastructure bond. That 20-year time span we found made it very difficult for us as a school district in terms of maintenance of our facilities. So I hope that provides a little more context around the zero tax rate increase, the why behind it, and all the planning that needs to go into that type of work, and the really the master planning that took place in 2018 and how we got to where we are today. And I'll save you the conversation as it relates to COVID-19 and the implications of inflation and work shortages and that sort of thing. But there are many contextual complexities that play into that overarching conversation. So thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us at our communications@hvs.org, and we'd be happy to respond to your questions. Thank you.